Live.
We are live. We'll let a few people get on. Trades have closed, but we'll give a couple of minutes for people to get on the stream, and then we'll go through the trades, and then we'll get cracking. Finally wormed my way in to the studio. Been allowed to sit in the main seat, so we'll see how we go.
I've got a full day of packing. Matty has been approved access into the studio today.
Yeah, I had to sleeve 2,500 cards before being granted access to the studio. That's the prerequisite. So I sat there sleeving my little heart away this morning. But no, I've got Janky as my assistant, so I'm sure if I go pear-shaped anywhere, it'll straighten me right up.
That's exactly right. Working. Excellent. Good. 6 on deck. What break is it? 77.
77 it is.
Break 77. 3 boxes, and of course a starter box inner as well. You see that? It's got 20 packs in it. I'm going to start prepping those up for Tari.
Yes, he's going to save me some time.
We'll do
get the starters pre-opened, but we'll just quickly run through the trades. I think we had Hawthorn and Carlton, Essendon and Bulldogs all traded. So they all have new owners now. Jesse's got his Bulldogs, so hopefully there's some hits for Jesse in there. And Ben Hallam's ended up with the Hawks. Van Sanderson's ended up with Carlton. Ben Hallam's also got St Kilda. And we've got Buddha Zangers. Peter Azahursky from over in WA. He's grabbed himself the Dons. So hopefully the hits will be flying and all those trades work out well for those that were involved. All right.
Start with Nancy.
We'll start off with the starter packs, get the hard ones out of the way first. And then that way we can move on from there. Let's have a look at the starter card. We have got a Dylan Grimes to start with. I love the look of these cards. I'm a big fan of the burst cards this year. I know people are getting a bit over the burst cards, but I will say that I will be trying to collect them all, as per usual. All right, first pack. Here we go. What have we got? Tom Jonas, Charlie Cameron.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Big afternoon.
See what we can fire out today.
Might throw up a similar break again after.
Blake Hardwick Hollow and a Luke Brown Camo Burst.
The night session, we are starting to run very low on product. I tell you that. Everyone keeps coming to the shop and buying all the boxes.
GWS Lucky Ace Hollow and a win card, You Beauty.
G'day, Mitch.
Here we go, a bit of a Setterfield Fireburst for that Carlton in there. And we've also got Melbourne, Jack Viney. Love this pack. Sydney, Colin O'Riordan and a Nick Blakey double Sydney pack. Sydney again, Sam Gray Hollow and a acetate for Luke McDonald. Pretty sweet looking cards, the acetates. They'll look all nice and folded together. Get the whole set. Jack Nunes, after the Siren Hero from last year, and Jack Graham Game Breaker, the Tigers. Will they three-peat?
I think there's a late trade to be missed. I think there's a late trade.
A late trade, hey?
Swannies and Hawks, I think it was.
Matty Rao. They've just set the Siren off at Flemington. There's been a protest. Late trade, they reckon. Yanks will look into that right now.
So can either Justin or Ben, if either of you are watching, can you just confirm if your trade went through the Sydney Hawthorn trade? Or Adelaide Hawthorn trade?
And we have a bang. Bang. I should probably say it loud, like bang. Like Janky, you've got to give a bit of effort. Lockhart for Melbourne and Josh Kelly from the Giants is the bang.
Nice.
137 on the bang card for the Giants. I'll get you to sleeve that up, buddy.
GWS
on the board to start us off with the main hits. Who had GWS? Jesse.
Jesse to start it off.
Jesse starts us off with the first hit. Probably deserves that considering he's got 4 spots. So, all right. GWS again. Tom Green Hollow. What? 2 hits in 2 packets. Here we go. Tim English Brownlow predictor.
Jesse again, huh?
Jesse traded his Bulldogs, and that's why you get your team. PC card to a PC team here. Number 60. Stick that in a sleeve as well. Thanks, Jenks.
There you go, Jesse. I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself. I literally just opened the packet for you.
Trent Jamont. See, Janky, old habits die hard. He's not used to letting someone else have the all the fun. Jake Lever Hollow and a Lachlan Murphy camo over there.
It's all on cameras.
He was trying to steal my hits. You know, you'd think after busting 2 million packets in the last week, you'd have had enough, but no.
I got carried away. I just started opening the packet. I'm like, what am I doing?
Another hollow here, Brett Bewley, Fremantle, and Jay Gresham from the Saints in the game breaker there.
Starters are producing early.
Yes, couple of hits already from the starters. Let's see if we can keep the good times rolling. Who we got here? Mitch Gibbons hollow and a Mitch Robinson game breaker. The full Mitch pack. Ooh. Chase Jones with the fire. Bulldogs, Ed Richards. And Melbourne acetate, Stephen May.
Off to a huge start already.
Jordan Ridley fire. My man, I'm a Bombers man. Liking the look of Ridley down back. He might just be our best player, which is probably saying something when one of our young batsmen's our best player, but there you go. That's what we've got down at the Dons. Big boy McAvoy on the hollow and a milestone, first milestone, Mitch Wallace. For the doggies again, Jesse. Lockie Schultz and game break for the Saints again, Rowan Marshall. Really come along the last couple of seasons in the ruck for the Saints. Jack Redden, Eagles holofoil, and a Brian Myers acetate. Now, just before we came on air, Janky did ask me to start spruiking that Jack Steele's had an injury. He's going to miss 8 weeks because he doesn't want everybody snapping up his Brownlow predictors since he's one of the favourites this year. So he wants to start some dud mail. Here we go, another bang. 3 hits already from the starters. And it's Melbourne, Christian Salem with the bang. What have we got for a number here? 121 for the Christian Salem bang. Very nice looking card. The D's. The D's would be, who we got? Gary Mackerel.
Nice, gather.
The fish from down Terrelgan Way has landed himself a hit, a box hit. That's very good there. The old bang cards. Stick it here. Have the predictor in the middle. So 3 hits already out of the starter packs.
Big break coming up.
Travis Boat, Port Adelaide, fire. What's everybody's thoughts on the Lightning bursts? I reckon they look sick. I reckon the best one they've produced by far. Will Hoskin Elliott and a milestone for the Gold Coast there, Lockie Weller. Not sure he was worth what was traded to get him, but Lockie Weller at the Suns there, not playing some bad footy.
Dean, I've seen a worse
Richmond
one.
Hollow, Liam Baker, Jack Gunston acetate.
That is atrocious, Dean. But to be honest with you, a couple of nights ago, Aaron Capitan was here, and he was busting a few personals. And in a 20 starter pack in the box, exactly like this, he hit 1 Fremantle Lightning card and no other numbered card in the whole box.
Bailey and Darcy Moore game breakers.
And I personally have also had one where I hit 2 bang cards, and that was that.
Carlton in the fire, Lockie Plowman. Yes, I must say I was a little bit flat myself. I opened a personal box for myself the other day. 1 bang card, that's all that was in it. And it was GWS. So it wasn't even a good team. Mark Lixar's hollow and a Swans Jake Lloyd game breaker.
I'll tell you what, Peter, if Jack Steele wins the Brownlow, you might wake up the next morning and find that you're posting on really good steel.
Harry Himmelberg, and the second win card. Could you imagine? I don't think anybody could bear it if Jack Steele wins. Connor won't be able to do any more of those spew posts every time we talk about Jack Steele. Noah Anderson and Mitch Robinson camo.
That'll be great.
We'll never hit the end of it.
When Steely wins, it will be fantastic.
James will probably try and abduct him and have a 3-hour-long card authority session with Jack Steele.
I'm struggling at the moment.
Tom Scully Hawks and a Jake Lloyd milestone.
I'm struggling to get his Brownlow predictors. Normally, this far a week into release, I've normally had 20. Hard to get this year.
That's why people are holding on to him, because they reckon he's a chance. Kale Hooker kicked a few goals for the Bombers, and Taylor Adams camo moved him forward. They did. Kale Hooker.
That was good.
Yep. Hayden Crozier. He's one of my love to hate guys at the Bombers, because, you know, you can do some stupid stuff, Kale Hooker. You feel like smacking your head against the coffee table while you watch it. But then, you know, kicked 4 goals the other night. All right, doggies. Ed Richards again. I think that's the second holo of his we've seen. And a Jaden Short acetate. Bit stiff, not to be normie. If Dusty hadn't kicked those last couple, I reckon Jaden Short was the normie in the grand final last year. There was one tackle he laid. Real important in that game. Down back. He was really good for the Tigers. Liam Jones holo and a Rory Lobb camo burst. You can't see it on the camera. You might be in the side action, but my stack of commons is atrocious. It is going to get knocked straight in the bin in a second. I haven't perfected the old stacking technique. Will Hoskin Elliott and another win card. I've got them all over the shop here. Right, what do we got here? Another Kale Hooker. Kale Hooker and Taylor Adams. Neville Jetta for the Fire. All right, come on. I think we're due another hit here. Starter packs. Give us something special. So this pack didn't like being opened. Is that a good sign? Trying to hide something good, maybe? No, just an Ethan Hughes and a Brandon Ellis. One of the duddest packets I've seen. Matt Taberner and Caleb Sarong. He's going to be a gun Caleb. A double Freo pack there. Bit of a shame that Mr. Sarong didn't have a DPS, really, because he is going to be a good player over the next 10 years. Curtis Taylor and a Dyson Heppel game breaker. An X-Fire card, Ethan Hughes, Fremantle. Ben Ainsworth holo and a Ed Curnow game breaker. There they go. There goes the stack. Hawthorn holos and McDonald, Tip and Woody with the... Fix these up here. Wait. Will Snelling and Dylan Grimes camo. Next fire card, Jeremy McGovern. We started off hot, we've slowed down a bit. Will Setterfield holo, Trent Dumont camo. The old win card again with Thomas Berry.
How's your set going, Pete Buchanan, if you're still there?
Phil Davis fire. Port Adelaide and a Lions acetate. Carl Amon holo. Harris Andrews acetate. All right, the stack of starter packs is starting to shrink. Really would like to see another hit. McStay holo, another win card. Boo, they say. David McKay Hollow and a Jack McRae Game Breaker. Our next starter pack card, Ben Ronk from the Swans. Interesting choice, Ben Ronk. We don't even know he got many games last year. But anyway. Josh Diakos Hollow and Milestone for Rory Atkins. Jordan Ridley, my man, hollow for the Bombers, and Ben King camo. Daniel Talia hollow and an Adam Kennedy camo burst. Ben King starter pack burst. Mark O'Connor hollow and Levi Casbolt burst. Daniel Lloyd hollow and a Tom Hickey, the Everywhere Man milestone. Been at about 16 clubs out of the 18, Tom Hickey. David McKay hollow and a Bailey Smith, the mullet, game breaker. I think Pete's saying he's got most of the non-numbered stuff already sorted. Rocky Plowman, fire starter pack, burst. All right, come on. I think we've got about 10 or 12 packs left here. Let's hit something else. Wixarves and James Rowbottom game breaker.
Pretty good result for the starters so far. Two box sets in the case here. I reckon there's more to come.
Yeah, let's see if we can squeeze out another one.
And then we crack into the boxes.
Yes. Harry Himmelberg. Oh! We have gone big. There is a marquee sitting in this little pack. I don't think I revealed the team.
Wow.
So now we can slow roll it a bit. But under the old Harry Himmelberg hollow, someone is going to be very, very happy. So the top right, we'll do a bit of a slow roll for the number. Number 18 of 70. He's a dark-haired lad. As we slide out, it's Will Day from the Hawthorn Hawks. Would you believe it? 18 of 70.
Huge.
A huge card, the Will Day. Very popular. A lot of people looking for this card. And I believe that might be one off his jumper number too.
Wow.
Because he just changed jumpers.
So that came across from Jesse in the three-way, so it's worked out well here.
So Benny Hallam has ended up with the Hawks in the trade. He's picked up a monster. And the starter packs have delivered again.
Wow.
Would you believe it? Now, I can't break a marquee for myself, but this is the second one I've busted while here at the shop. So, you know, somebody's lucky. Anyway, I'll get you to put that straight in a toppy, Mr. Janky. Have the starter packs provided us with some goodies? Yes, they have. Oh, my Lord. The heart rate just went up a bit there. Tom Barras hollow and a Rory Sloane milestone. One of me faves, Rory Sloane. One of me faves.
Wow.
I cannot believe that.
That's going to be
Oscar McInerney Fireburst. Oh, my Lord. Will Day. Somebody please look up his new jumper number because I know he changed, but 18 is not far away from the new jumper number. I am sure it's somewhere around there. Aaron Hall, hollow, and a Liam Shields game breaker. Well, when I said I wanted to squeeze out one more hit from the starter packs, I was just thinking a lightning or another bang card, but no, we've gone massive.
The biggest one in the series.
If Andrew Jeffries is watching while he's sitting on the sidelines at cricket, he will have just fallen off his fold-out chair, I'm sure of it. Sam Day, hollow, and a Zach Butters camo. Still got about 8 or so packs here from the starters.
From the starters, plus 3 or more.
Nathan Broad and Darcy Byrne-Jones game breaker. We have the potential for this to turn into a very, very big break now. Ed Richards, Jaden Short acetate. Dan Houston and Stephen Coniglio, game
The
breaker.
trade did get through. It's actually Justin Bloom.
So Justin Bloom, the siren that went off earlier, the Flemington Straight protest siren with the late trade. The late trade has done the magic. So Justin Bloom now has the Hawks and has picked himself up a Will Day marquee. Congratulations, buddy. That's a big card. I'm sure that'll get you a Caulfield. Sure you'll be able to find someone down the road with one of those. Latham Vandermeer Hollow and a Jake Stringer camo. Do we have anything else in the starters? Jaron Geary and Jaeger O'Meara Milestone. Luke Jackson Hollow and Sam Menegola game breaker. Luke Jackson, plenty of hype about him. Reese Matheson on the Fireburst. All right, we're down to our last 4 packets on the starter packs. Would we be able to hit something else? We might, because I see a Brody Meyer check hollow creeping out of this packet, which usually means we've got a bang. And there's your Brody, and we've got a Jack Darling bang hidden in there behind him. So the starters have provided once again. 002, wow. 002, Jack Darling. Brad Bevan has probably just crashed his car. He will be PM sending whoever hit that, who is on the West Coast band. Jesse Badanelli, you are having a nice break. 5 hits out of this little inner of starter pack. We've got a marquee, 3 bangs, and a Brownlow predictor. We are going massive here at RGV Breaks today. What a Sunday afternoon. Hibbard and Dan Houston. Just a lazy Sunday, break a few packets. We're probably going to have to get out a few more of the stands because we are going to fill them all up today, they say. Wayne Miller and Lockie Hunter game breaker. And this is the final packet from the starters. This could have been a break in itself. We've still got 3 boxes to cover. We have a Sava Radigalia and a Josh Kennedy game breaker to finish off the starter packs. Let's take a deep breath. Unbelievable. Let's grab that. 5 hits already. We haven't even cracked open a box yet. We'll keep on moving on. Get rid of this rubbish. Smack out these packs. Empty box for everybody. Guilty. All right, let's keep the good time rolling, everyone. 002, Jack Darling, and a Will Day marquee.
And a Brownlow predictor.
Oh, and a Brownlow predictor. All right, first tag of the first box. We've got Starcevich Hollow and a Jack Crisp game breaker. I don't know. Is it possible for me to outperform a case break in a 3-boxer and starter pack break?
I think it's possible. All the starters. It's all like that.
Oh, bang! Second pack in. We've got a bang. Bailey Fritsch Hollow and a Christian Petrarca bang. Melbourne, double banging. Who's got the D's? Gary Mackerel, the fish from Terrelgan. Number 70 there for you, Mr. Mackerel. Christian Petrarca, pick yourself up another nice card there. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling like I can go a double marquee. Imagine that. Tom McDonald and Lachlan Murphy, the guys here at RGV in the headquarters, would never live it down. I'd have bragging rights forever and a day if we can double the marquee. We're off to an early flyer. Josh Bruce Hollow and a Hawks acetate, Mr. Scully. We are filling up the stands here. Darcy Moore and a win card. That's what we say to the wins. Will Snelling and Dylan Grimes. Hurstridge boy Dylan from out my way. I'll call him a local. Chris Main, ugliest bloke in football, and Matt DeBoer with a milestone there. Will Setterfield Hollow and Trent Dumont. Oh, I'm looking back at it. What do we got here? Daniel Talia Hollow and Adam Kennedy. Mark O'Connor Hollow and Levi Casbolt Camo. Brandon Archie and Cam Rayner in the acetate. Daniel Lloyd Hollow and a Jasper Pittard milestone for the Kangaroos. Trent McKenzie and Stephen Caniglio game breaker. Bailey Dale Hollow and Brian Myers, the dreaded goal sneak. Tom Jonas from Port and Mitch Duncan from the Cats acetate. He's one of my faves, Mitch Duncan. Good for Supercoach teams, Mitchy Duncan always wraps them up. Thomas Berry and the dreaded win card. Anthony McDonald, Tip and Woody and Ben King. Wayne Miller and Bailey Smith. Mr. Goldstein and Luke Jackson, a ruck combo in that pack. Asava Radigalia Hollow and James Rowbottom game breaker. Tom Green. Oh, here's another box hit. It's a predictor.
It's a Casey.
Easy.
It's
For the Saints, Jackie Steele.
Wow.
I better make sure that this definitely gets sleeved and put in the rack and doesn't disappear into Janky's back pocket. Now for the number. He's a little bit tense. 003,
Really?
Jack Steele.
Wow.
We are going massive here this afternoon.
Wow.
A low-numbered
Who hit
Brownlow predictor. Who's got the Saints? Your phone will be blowing up soon. Ben Hallam
Ben
has
Hallam.
the Saints. Woo!
I like Ben
We
Hallam.
are
I like this.
going
Wow.
massive. A 003 Brownlow predictor for one of the top 5 chances. Woo!
Wow.
Here we go. Darcy McPherson Hollow, Mitch Robertson. That is what you call a letdown after Jack Steele Brownlow predictor. A Darcy McPherson and a Mitch Robertson. Woo!
If you're watching, Ben, I'm very, very keen to acquire that card from you. Very keen.
Mitch McGovern Hollow and a Jared Lyons
This is
game
about a
breaker.
roll this break.
We are not, we've still got 2 boxes to go, people.
Crazy.
This is ridiculous. Low numbers, marquees, predictors. We got it all. Tim O'Brien Hollow, Jeremy McGovern Camo, I'm that excited I'm leaving rubbish in the shop. That's what we're doing. Nothing can dampen the spirits on this break. Ben Patton and a milestone for Sam Frost.
Yes, Mr. Fitzpatrick. It's Steely, come on. I'm sure I haven't looked at the betting, but surely he's in the top 5.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. He's got no chance. I'm trying to drive the price down of the Steel Brownlow predictors. Hayden Young Hollow and Todd Goldstein game breaker. Yeah, I forgot. He's injured. 6 to 8 weeks, Jack Steele. Won't play until the second half of the season.
That's right. So
no chance. No chance for the Brownlow.
Chip, chip, chip.
Richmond Hollow, Shai Bolton and a Melbourne acetate. Nick Blakey Hollow and a Blake Hartwick camo. Mr. Harden. Jaden Short Hollow and Darcy Byrne-Jones in the game breaker. Must admit, I like the game play of Darcy Byrne-Jones. Who was it he crashed into late last year? Was it Danger? They had a big collision. Really impressed me, the young kid. Brad Shepherd and Brodie Grundy on the milestone. George Hewitt Hollow and a Mark Murphy acetate. All right, I think we're down to the last 5 packets of box 1. I don't think anybody can be complaining with the hits so far in this one. We've got a Tom Scully Hollow and a, speaking of Dangerfield, 250 game milestone card for the Cats champ. Kyron Hayden and Liam Shields for the Hawks on the game breaker. 3 packets to go. Hugh Greenwood Hollow and Callum Wilkie camo. Hunter Clark Hollow and Matt Rao acetate. Mr. Rao. How do we think he's going to go this year coming off the injury last year? Is he going to go straight back to where he started? Mr. Rao, Brett Bewley and Zach Jones game breaker finishes off box 1. All right. Let's get straight into the next one. But I cannot believe what we have done so far in this break. We are absolutely on fire at the moment. Thank you very much. Empty box. Out of the way. Here we go. Box 2. Ed Richards Hollow and a Ben McAvoy acetate. Big boy McAvoy. Liam Baker and Nathan Jones acetate. What does Andrew Jeffries call him? Capsicum Spray Baker. I think that's what he's been calling him. Oh, here's the first hit from this box. A bang card under the J. Lockhart Hollow. We have Ben Keys from the Adelaide Crows. First hit for the Crows. 124 on the bank card. Bit hard to see. There you go. 124. Ben Keys. Who's got the Crowies? Mr. Bloom. Or did he trade that? That was part of the trade. So Mr. Hallam again. Mr. Hallam now has the Crows. Hey, how many of these hits have been involved in a trade? Murphy's Law, I suppose. Jeremy Finlayson Hollow and Robbie Tarrant Milestone. Jed Hughes and Levi Caswell. David McKay, and a Tom Liberatore game breaker. I loved Libber in my Supercoach team last year because he was cheap at the start and he racked up some good numbers, made me a bit of cash. I was loving him. Reece Conker and Jed Anderson game breaker. Will Hoskin Elliott and a Daniel Talia milestone. Sean Burgoyne Hollow and Jeremy McGovern Camo. Lachlan Murphy Hollow and Adam Kennedy Camo. Zach Bailey Hollow and Brody Grundy Game Breaker. Sam Day Hollow and Callum Wilkie Camo. There's still more to come. Still more to come. We have a Callum Sinclair Hollow and a Harry McKay acetate. Maybe. Oh yeah. I think there was maybe 10 past 4 was one game starting, and 10 past 7 over in the west. There was another one, I think. Michael Gibbons and Lockie Neal on the game breaker. I think Port were playing Adelaide maybe, and then West Coast Freo maybe tonight, something like that. Jordan Ridley Hollow and Ben King on the camo. Carl Amon Hollow and Tommy Hawkins acetate. Aaron Hall Hollow and a Jaeger O'Meara game breaker. Watching that. Tom Barras. Oh, the old single insert pack. Few of those floating around. Josh Diakos and a Jack Martin milestone. Kale Hooker Hollow and Dylan Grimes camo. Nathan Broad and Tommy Brock with game breaker. Mark Witzars and a Luke Parker game breaker. Colin O'Riordan and Blake Hardwick. Tim Membry Hollow and a Noah Anderson acetate. Jakey Lever and Lachlan Murphy on the camo. Lachlan Schultz and Jack Billings on the game breaker. Ben McAvoy, hello, and Lockie Whitfield, milestone. Jack Redden, hello, and Dane Zorko acetate. Down to about 7 or 8 packs left in this second box. Still searching for the second hit. Harry Himmelberg and the win card. Noah Anderson and Mitch Robinson camo. Josh Walker holo and Luke Jackson camo. Liam Jones holo and Trent Dumont camo. Jaron Geary holo and milestone for Rory Lobb. 3 packets left for this box. Might this be a single bang box? They're no fun. Latham Vandermeer and Ryan Myers. Daniel McStay and a win card. Hoop. All right, last packet for this box. And it's a Dan Houston holo and a Jacob Hopper game breaker. So unfortunately, that box was a stinker. Lucky the starter pack's delivered because we've still got a ridiculous amount of hits. All right, let's crack on to this last box. See what that's got in store for us. Benny Keys bang. The only hit to come out of that last box. It's a bit wet. If I got that at home in my personal, I would be disgusted. All right, empty box 3. We're about to get cracking on the last box. Let's see how much fire we can bring down the home straight. Castagna holo and Christian Salem acetate to kick off box 3. Harry Cunningham holo and Will Setterfield acetate. Nick Caulfield holo and Isaac Rankine. 2 young guns there. Alex Keith. Oh, we've got a box hit here, a lightning card for the Gold Coast Suns, Charlie Ballard. Who had the Suns today?
Ruckers.
Ruckwood with a hit. And we have number 130 on the Charlie Ballard lightning card. As I said, I really, really, really do love the look of these cards. You get them at a certain angle, they actually look a bit, they turn red. Well, at least we know this box ain't going to be a single hit box because there's still the bang to come. Darcy Gardner and a win.
At least the bang to come.
Sweet. Shane McAdam holo and a Brodie Smith game breaker. All Adelaide pack that one. Lockie Henderson holo and a Dom Sheed Collingwood Killer game breaker. Mitch Robertson Hollow, and a Jack Bowes Game Breaker. Chase Jones and Callan Ward Camo. Brandon Parfitt Hollow and Mitch McGovern Camo. Aidan Crozier and James Sicily on the acetate. Matt DeBoer Hollow and a, who's that? Oh, Jed Buse Milestone.
Yeah, you've done all right still, Jesse. You got a bunch of nice hits there still.
Steve Motlop Hollow and a Clayton Oliver Game Breaker. Travis Collier Hollow and Lewis Jetta Camo.
The Dodgers ground load predictor was actually the first big hit to come out in this break.
Williamson Hollow and Taryn Thomas from North Melbourne.
Big shout out to you, Jesse, as well. Really appreciate you taking those last couple of spots too. For anyone who's interested in NBA breaks or NBA and Razzles, raffles, randoms, events, whatever you want to call them, make sure you check out Loyalty Card Market and Loyalty Breaks.
Callum Brown Hollow and Kale Hooker Milestone.
Jesse will be sure to look after you.
Kyle Langford Hollow and Charlie Ballard Camo. They're up with the Lightning. Harry McKay, however you want to say it, and a Dusty Game Breaker. All right, half a box to go. What else can we get out of it? Jed Anderson Hollow and an Ed Langdon Camo. Jack Lacushis Hollow and a Dane Zorko Camo. Jake Melksham Hollow and a Rory Led Camo.
Mitch is looking for a prize here.
Oscar Allen and Charlie Cameron. Eyes hit, you say. Jonathan Segler and a Sam Gray Milestone. James Aish and Michael Walters, a Freo pack. We're getting down to the nuts and bolts, about a dozen packs left. Todd Marshall Hollow and a Tom Stewart Acetate. Brent Daniels Hollow with the dreaded win card. Dougal Howard Hollow with Grant Virtual Milestone. Oh, I've just knocked over a stack of cards. Explosive packet that one was. Sam Wiedemann Hollow and Patrick Danes revealed Game Breaker. Will Hayward and Mitch Duncan.
So got a bang to go.
There should still be, there's 7 packets, 2, 4, 6, 7 packets left, and we should still have a bang to come. Here's hoping it's a big bang. Hamden McIntosh and Jonathan Patton. Jamie Cripps and a win card. 5 packs to go. What can we squeeze out? Luke McDonald hollow and a Debbie. I was going to say Devon Smith, but it's a Dylan Shield game breaker. Oh, here we go. Here's the bang. Unfortunately, it's not a Pies bang, it's a Pies hollow. But underneath it, we have a Xavier Dersma bang for the Port Adelaide Football Club. And it's number 61. 61. If you just get that to focus. There you go. 61 for the Port Adelaide bang. Xavier Dersma. And we'll just finish up these last 3 packs. Who had Port, by the way? Andy Booch. Buccello. Irving Mosquito and Nick Voston. Isaac Rankine and Jack Martin game breaker. Last packet. We come to the end of what has been a very eventful break. James Cousins hollow and Bradley Hill camo.
Massive break.
So, in summary, did the starter packs deliver? Yes, they did. Look at this. The Will Day marquee, 18 of 70. Obviously, the biggest hit of the break. Have a look at that. It actually looks like it's a 3-dimensional framed card.
Yeah.
Gives you the effect that it's actually framed. We all know that it's not, but a beautiful looking card. And on top of that, we've hit a 003 Jack Steele Brownlow predictor. And we've also hit Tim English and a 002 Jack Darling bang. So 2 predictors, a marquee, a double bang for the Demons, a low numbered bang for the Eagles, and then a few other bangs and a lightning tucked in on the end. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I got through that without crucifying it. So I might be allowed back in the studio again sometime soon. But anyway, signing off for now, and maybe I'll see you on the next one.
We might list another break for the evening session. We'll see how we go. We'll have a look what stuff we've got left still floating around here. It's all starting to run a little low, but we will see what we can do. Thanks everyone for joining us. Swing the mouse around.